This is Pioneer's AVIC-W8400NEX. This is an in-dash AM/FM and HD radio, CD and DVD player with a 7-inch fully motorized capacitive glass touchscreen. The AVIC-W8400NEX is compatible with Android Auto in a wireless configuration, or wired through USB. And it works with Apple CarPlay in a wireless configuration, or wired through USB. The AVIC-W8400NEX has 3 sets of RCA outputs for operating external amplifiers, and is backup camera ready and Sirius XM ready. The SD card slot and the dual USB ports can be used to connect your phone and play back MP3 or FLAC music and MP4 videos. The system features built-in navigation and built-in Bluetooth for both hands-free calling and wireless streaming audio. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. Okay. We're going to start off here with the wire harness. And the wire harness here is how you connect power, ground, and speakers and other electrical connections to the vehicle. Next up, we have the Bluetooth microphone here for hands-free calling. The Bluetooth mic here is on a wire about 10 feet long or so for a very flexible installation. Next is the GPS antenna. Please note, the GPS antenna is meant to be kept on the inside of your vehicle. And next up, we have the auxiliary input extension, because the auxiliary input is also on the back of the receiver here. Next, we have the pigtails for audio and video input and output pigtail right there. Next, we have the USB extension, because the USB ports are on the back of this in-dash receiver. We include a USB extension in the box to bring that up into the passenger compartment. Next, we have a handful of mounting screws and a wire tie here. Next up is the wireless remote control. Wireless remote control included in the box. And we have a couple of labels here in case you want to label your USB inputs for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Next up, we have the Quick Start Guide. Here's the Quick Start Guide. All right, next up, we have the installation manual and some other documentation. Remember that you can download a complete copy of the owner's manual in PDF form from pioneerelectronics.com. Okay, and finally, we have the warranty card here. So let's pull the in-dash receiver up out of here. There we go. The front panel of the AVIC-W8400NEX is a fully motorized 7-inch capacitive glass touchscreen with an SD card slot and CD/DVD slot behind the screen. The volume control is here. And the home key and display keys are here. This is the voice activation key. You'll do most of your interaction with the in-dash receiver with the 7-inch motorized capacitive glass touchscreen. The back panel of the AVIC-W8400NEX has the GPS antenna input right here. And please remember, the GPS antenna is meant to be kept inside the vehicle. Here is USB 1 used for Apple CarPlay, and here is USB 2 used for Android Auto. Both USB ports can be used for music, movies, and still images through a USB thumb drive. And remember, we include a USB extension in the box to bring that USB port up into the passenger compartment of your vehicle. Here are 3 black ports. The one on the top is for operating your steering wheel controls through a third-party adapter. And the one on the bottom is the second zone audio output. The third black port is for the Bluetooth microphone included with the product. And here is where you'll plug in the power wire harness connected to the vehicle. On the other side, we start off with a dedicated port for the optional iDataLink Maestro RR OEM integration unit. Next is the HDMI input, and you'll plug in the optional SXV300 tuner from Sirius XM right here. The audio and video input and output wire harness will plug in right here, and I'll show you more detail on that in just a moment. The proprietary yellow port is used by Pioneer service centers. And finally, the AM/FM and HD radio antenna from the vehicle will plug in right here. On the signal input and output wire harness, we'll start off with 3 sets of RCA outputs for operating external amplifiers. They can be set up as front, rear, and subwoofer output, or for higher audio quality and better system control, high, mid, and low output. Next, we have audio and video RCA input. Here is the rear monitor or the second zone video output. Here is the dedicated backup camera input. And finally, the blackjack here is the audio and video auxiliary input. And that is Pioneer's AVIC-W8400NEX and what's in the box.